This week on Final Boss, Curry takes a look at the best and worst Pokeballs, Jessica shows us the hazards of gaming and character infatuation. Justin shows us some of the most awkward game romances. Brandon shows us the Wii U 2 years later, and we talk to the Real Game cast and have an interview with them. And finally, we're gonna play some Super Smash in sudden death. Get ready, boss incoming.
What is Final Boss? Final Boss is the product of three great friends, a show by gamers for gamers. Here you'll find all the best in gaming entertainment and talk. We've got reviews, roundtables, previews, let's plays, walkthroughs, all the best in gaming content to keep you coming back for more. So get ready, boss incoming.
I'm Robert Adams,
And I'm Brandon Turner.
and this is your gaming news. First up, a League of Legends controversy has sprung up. One of the team players of Meet Your Makers decided to leave the team. His manager flipped his lid. Stephen Folly Rottenberg decided to threaten Mr. Corey, also known as Myson, that he would cost the team $50,000 if he left the team just to find a new player and the sponsorships they would lose. Also, he wanted to get paid back from his payments from Super Hot Crew, payments that he had missed. Also, Mrs. Rottenberg threatened to make his mother lose the house, whatever that may mean. Unfortunately, Corey decided to record this calling, and he has received backlash from the League of Legends community. I hope Mr. Rottenberg chooses his next words carefully, or he might meet the unemployment line.
Also in gaming news, the Wall Street Journal may have just spilled the beans on a major collaboration between Nintendo and Netflix. The report, citing someone close to the project, claims that Netflix will be producing a live-action Legend of Zelda series. Now, personally, I think this is a really great idea, because aside from the Pokemon franchise, Nintendo has really had no involvement in television or movies or anything of that sort, aside from the Kid Icarus Uprising shorts and the Super Smash Bros. Trailer, since the early 2000s. And with Nintendo focusing on Amiibo and other merchandising sorts of things with Toys R Us and other sorts of Nintendo toys, this could cause some great interest in the Legend of Zelda franchise and potentially lead to increased sales of the Wii U and the upcoming open-world Zelda game released for it.
I'm Robert Adams,
And I'm Brandon Turner.
and that was your gaming news.
I'm Curry Hartson, and here are my 5 best Pokeballs. The first up is the Netball. It is a 3x catch multiplier when capturing a water or bug type Pokemon. So tons and tons of Pokemon. Next up is the Level Ball. The higher level your Pokemon is relative to the level of the Pokemon you're capturing, depending on the level difference, you can have up to an 8x multiplier on your catch rate, just for having a high level Pokemon. The Quick Ball is always a fun ball to start up a fight with and just wing it with a Pokeball with an awesome 4x catch multiplier to all others. Never go out after dark alone again. Always make sure you have a dust ball carried around with you, as it's an insane 3.5x multiplier at night and in caves. And finally, the Master Ball, because, well, it's the Master Ball. Yeah.
With Valentine's Day right around the corner, let us visit the top 5 awkward video game romances. Number 5. Sonic and Amy.
Oh, Sonic! My hero!
Aw, an act of unrequited love. Poor Amy. She really does love Sonic. It is a shame that he only sees her as a friend. We should really give her some credit. She's incredibly persistent, and she doesn't know when to give up.
Your problem. What? Doesn't matter. We'll just tag along.
No way!
Come on, don't run away! Oh! Look, it says cute couples can get in free. What are we waiting for?
Maybe if Sonic would stop going so fast, he could slow down and smell the love in the air. Number 4. Birdo and Yoshi. These two lovable dinosaurs make an excellent team when it comes to sporting events. Even their color combination goes well together. But what makes them awkward? Well, Birdo was once an exhibiting villain, and Yoshi is Mario's trusted companion. Well, I guess everything's good now in the Birdo-Yoshi household. Number 3. Sora and Kairi.
Take this.
These two, though not an official
It's my
couple,
lucky
they might
charm.
as well
Sure to
be.
bring
There
it
is
back
so
to
much
me.
awkwardness of teen love.
Don't worry, I will.
It's kind of gross.
Sora, don't ever change.
Huh?
Which is why they kind of fit perfectly to this countdown. I mean, come on, Sword becomes a Heartless for Kairi.
Sora! Don't ever forget. Wherever you go, I'm always with you.
I'm always with you.
But let's face it,
You know
when
Sora's
Riku is involved,
completely
things
hopeless without
continue being kind of
Come on,
interesting
Riku.
and
I'm sorry.
awkward. Number 2. Link and Midna. We just need to accept this and it will never happen. As we all know, things in video games don't always turn out the way we want. Also, Zelda is standing right there. Awkward. Let's face it, no matter what you think, Midna loved Link. To save the world, they can't be together. Number 1. Peach and Mario and Bowser. The greatest love story of all of video game history, unless you are Bowser, of course. I mean, come on, something must be going on if he continuously kidnaps her. And also, who is the mother of all of Bowser's children? So many unanswered questions, so little time. Also, it is kind of weird for a princess to be in love with a plumber, but I digress. Stay tuned for more on Final Boss Channel 85 MSU TV.
I'm Curry Hardson, and here are my 5 worst Pokeballs. First up, the Heal Ball. No additional multiplayer to the capture rate of a Pokemon, and just heals a Pokemon to full 10 steps from a Pokemon Center. Next is the Moon Ball. It can only be used to capture Pokemon who evolved from Moonstone. So like 5. Cool. Third, the Nest Ball. The Nest Ball decreases in its capture chance by the level of your Pokemon. So after level 20, it's basically useless. Fourth, the Repeat Ball. No Pokemon, I don't need to capture an additional Pokemon as the same one I just got. That's why I have breeding. And last but not least, the Safari Ball. Words cannot express how frustrating this ball is when you just want to capture the Pokemon. But instead, I'll just throw some more rocks.
Hi, welcome back to Final Boss. Tonight we're talking to some of the guys from the Real Gamecast. We have Mitch Smith, Jordan Dean, and Tristan Schuler, and we're going to talk to you guys for a few minutes. Now, could you start out by telling us just a little bit about what the Real Cast is?
The Real Gamescast is a weekly conversational podcast where we talk about anything in the realm of movies, comic books, video games, or television. We sit around, and the 3 of us come up with topics for the show, and we just talk them out. You know, we talk about various things. We've talked about in previous shows, we've talked about where Naughty Dog's going to go in the future after Uncharted. We've talked about Hollywood and their continued reboots of our favorite movies. We've talked about our 2014 Game of the Year, what we're anticipating in 2015. So we try to center our show based on what's relevant and what's coming in the future in the realm of entertainment. A majority of our show does wind up being video game stuff, though, because that is obviously our favorite thing.
Gotcha.
So a majority of the show is video games. We delve into movies somewhat. We try to tie them together. We've done that on our last show. We talked about games that we want to see adapted into movies or television. So, but in the end, the gist of it is that we are a weekly conversational podcast just about video games, comics, movies, and TV.
All right. Now, what made you guys decide to do this, and what brought you all together to want to make this cast?
It was my idea, and me and Jordan
just asked us.
Yeah, me and Jordan went to high school
Gotcha.
together, so I knew him. And then these two are roommates.
Yep.
So I got the idea, and I kind of tried it on my own before, and it didn't work because I was by myself. I didn't have people to talk with and banter with, and it was just a monotone show. But then I brought it up to these guys. I asked them if they'd want to do it with me. They thought it sounded fun, and we have been having a lot of fun doing it. You know, we do it on it's a bare bones production, to say the least.
Yeah, you mentioned you did a lot of it in your room. How's
yeah,
that going?
we filmed the show in my dorm. We took one of the wardrobes from the Knott Hall and laid it down and set a TV on it. That's how we put our logo in the background. We record our audio on a webcam mic and film the show on an iPhone. But despite not having a lot of production value, we still have a lot of fun doing the show, and that's what's important. You know,
Yeah.
we're enjoying what we're doing, and it's a lot of fun.
Well, now that you've spent a little time talking about what you're doing right now, is there anything you guys are planning in the future going forward with the Real Cast?
We're talking about a lot of things. Most importantly, Let's Plays. We're trying to get big on Twitch. You know, put a lot of stuff on there. We're trying to put as much content as we can on our YouTube channel, and try to get our subscriber count up, mainly so we can get our own URL. YouTube has a new rule about URLs where you got to have so many subscribers and stuff like that. But we just launched our website finally, realgames.org, and that's been a big step for us, is having this website where our content is easier to visit than going to Blogspot or something like that. You know, we have an actual web page, and we've moved forward with that. We are adding a fourth conversational topic to the show, a fourth topic that is fan produced. So we're letting our fans, people that watch us and listen to us, tell us what they want to hear us talking about, and that's becoming our fourth topic on the show. And stuff like that is kind of where we're going right now. You know, trying to move forward with a lot of fan interaction and stuff like that.
All right, well, that sounds really interesting. I know we all enjoy your guys' show. We can't wait to watch it some more. And we'll see some of you guys here in a little while whenever we play Sudden Death.
My name is Scotty Purnell. I've been here 9 years. We take the trash out of the buildings and put it in the garbage truck. In there, the chute is way up high on the wall where the trash comes out into the buggy. And you have to take a big iron hook, reach up and hook the trash, and it's falling down towards you. It's not a boring job. It's, you can get out and talk. We're always finding something very interesting. You never know what you're going to find in the trash. I like my job very much.
I gotta admit, I'm a little nervous. I mean, you're not like any other woman I've ever met, so, this is a big step for me. But, it's only been 2 days, but I feel like I know you. I want to spend the rest of my life with you. And you know, I'm no Christian Grey. I don't have a red room, but my tastes are very singular. And I think tonight, me and you, we're gonna take it to the next level.
Hey, Kevin.
Hey, buddy, what's up?
Not much. Just got off work. What about you?
Having some dinner with my lady.
Isn't that the emulator I got for you the other day?
Yes, and it was love at first sight.
It's a game.
We're not playing games. We're above that.
It's a computer, Kevin.
What did you just say about her? You don't talk about her like that.
Did you take your blood pressure medicine? Are you seeing stuff?
The only thing I'm seeing is those little cupids, because I'm in love.
Kevin. 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 Did you take your medicine today? You alright? I didn't have time for this today. Didn't even do the dishes. Hey Kevin, you need to do the...
Get out, get out, get out! Oh, so sorry we were interrupted. Now where were we? Oh yeah. Oh, it's time to take it to the next level. Ow! Oh, what's this? I mean, you said you were getting a divorce. Did you think what this would do to me, to him, to little Peggy? I just can't even look at you right now. Oh. Oh, no.
Kevin? You okay?
No! I'm not okay. She left me.
It's just a game, man.
It's not a game. It was my heart.
Gotta let her go.
Oh, I can't.
You got something that might take your mind off of her.
I can work with this. Thank you.
Ah, the Wii U. Can you believe that Nintendo's first foray into HD gaming was released over 2 years ago? It certainly doesn't feel that long, and looking at the current lineup of software, it probably shouldn't. So let's start off with a little history lesson. The Wii U was formally announced at E3 2011 when the controller was unveiled, and Nintendo boasted as an incredible new way of playing games. Now I know what a lot of people were thinking back then, that the Wii U was a tablet controller add-on, and I don't really see where they got that. I mean, Nintendo said it was an new console and they show that HD tech demo. So unless you're out of the loop, you're probably already watching this video with the knowledge that the Wii U has a stupid name and that a good chunk, not all, of the reasons that the Wii U has had such a rocky time is because of confusion. So ever since the confusion surrounding its unveiling, the Wii U has been doomed to last place. Add in poor sales and every known publisher in the universe dropping support, and it seems like this poor little console is nearing its death. But is it really all that bad? Now, despite what a lot of people say, the Wii U is actually a pretty fantastic little machine. As you already know, the Wii U is the first HD Nintendo game system, but it's also home to a lot more firsts than just that. It's also the first system from Nintendo that has a normal account system. Speaking of online, the Wii U is home to Nintendo's eShop, and it works pretty similarly to the 3DS version. However, there are a few key differences, specifically the enhanced search functionality and a fantastic user interface. The most unique feature to the Wii U is its backwards compatibility with all Wii games, as well as its own virtual console, which is a place where you can go to download NES, Super Nintendo, Game Boy Advance, and in Japan, Nintendo DS games. The entire Wii U's interface is pretty intuitive and easy to use. This interface is very stylish and it has a lot of that great Nintendo charm to it. And now that we've gotten all of that out of the way, let's talk about games. Ever since launch, third-party support has been slowly drying up, with the biggest hit to the system coming last year when Activision said there wouldn't be a new Call of Duty game released for it. Interestingly enough, when you look back at the launch lineup and compare that to the Wii U now, the amount of third-party support isn't even comparable. Because the Wii U doesn't have any right now. Which brings me to the Wii U's biggest factor, the very, very high-quality Nintendo exclusive. Do you like Nintendo games? Do you like exclusives? Do you like exclusive Nintendo games? The lack of third-party support is a major deciding factor as to whether or not this system is for you. If you want to play Mario, you gotta get a Wii U. If you want to play Super Smash Bros., you gotta get a Wii U. If you want to play okay, maybe not, never mind. Sure, the Wii U doesn't have any incredible games like Animal Soccer World or Chaos Wars, but there is a case to be made for the Wii U, and 2 years later, that case is, do you like Nintendo games or not? The giant gamepad may or may not be that deciding factor as well. Personally, I love it because the Wii U is actually different. The PS4 and Xbox One are pretty much the same thing, and that's kind of boring. And you know what? Boring is good from time to time, but there are other times that you just want to go out there and check out something new and exciting. The Wii U fills that void, so it's a pretty fantastic console to have on you. Now, the Wii U is doing pretty horribly right now, but they seem to be doing their best to make it up to Wii U owners with a ton of probably incredible software set to release in 2015. I am super hyped for Kirby and the Rainbow Curse. I freaking love Canvas Curse. 2 years later, the Wii U might not be doing so well in sales, but it has its own unique charm, and in regards to it being its own system, I think it's doing just fine.
Hello, I'm Eric Thomas, Director of the Star Theater here at Morehead State University, and I'd like to invite you to come out and join us for some of the great programs we offer in the Star Theater. Our programs are both educational, with planetarium programs, and entertaining, with laser shows that feature artists such as Elton John all the way out to Metallica. So come join us at the Star Theater, located in the Space Science Center here on the campus of Morehead State University. And if you've got questions, go online to moreheadstate.edu/startheater.
Yo, why are you looking at bags, bro? What you need is a chick magnet. You put me in the room and boom, chicks. That's what I'm talking about.
Hey guys, welcome back. For the first time this season on Sudden Death, we're playing Super Smash Bros. For the Wii U. We're having a team battle. Me and T-Box 1 over here versus these two guys.
Lovely gentlemen.
Lovely gentlemen. I will be playing as Shulk because I'm really feeling it.
I'm playing as Corby.
I'm Greninja from Pokemon X.
Sasuke.
The baddest Pokemon of all time.
Blastoise?
Charizard. No, Blastoise is not good.
You got the right color.
Yeah. Blastoise sucks.
It's the feeling that counts.
I'm really feeling it.
You can play as Genesect? I'm really not.
No.
Why would it offer you tips?
It's a Pokemon that you get out of the Pokeball.
What is going on?
Oh. These guys won't let me taunt. I'm sorry, Greninja, you were the best starter in Pokemon X. That's what you get for not picking Blastoise. Ugh.
Oh, snickerdoodles.
I wish everybody in this game had Shulk's accent.
I'm really feeling it.
A vision! Hey, there's a vision.
Aww. Oh, we counted that KO for you.
Me?
That's not fair.
I can do Rock Smash? Or Boulder? Or whatever. I don't know.
I was ahead of you there.
How's it getting dark?
That's because it's nighttime. And when it's nighttime,
It tends to get a little darker.
See, there's this big legend about Super Smash Brothers that if you hit that rock there in the background 100 times before it becomes nighttime, Master Hand will come out of the stage and then
Really?
you'll start fighting. Yeah, true story.
And if you believe that,
That's also how you get Jirachi in Pokemon X1. You have to link it up to Super Smash Brothers. It's really great.
Box Slosh.
I keep on thinking I'm blue team. Because blue's my favorite color. It's not black and edgy.
Dang it.
You're dead.
Bye,
Yep.
Charizard. That's what you get for not being Blastoise.
Nobody cares about Blastoise.
Everybody cares about Blastoise. It's just the people who have bad taste in Pokemon that don't care
No.
about Blastoise.
Charizard beats Blastoise any day of the week.
Except not really.
Except
because
when he's a water type.
Water differences don't matter.
He's a turtle with guns. It's awesome.
And I'm a fire-breathing dragon.
Yeah, but does a fire-breathing dragon have a gun?
He has a flaming tail.
He could. Quite
He-
possibly.
well, technically, he's a giant flamethrower.
And that's it, folks. Green team is really feeling it.
I didn't do as bad as I thought we were going to do. Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
let's see.
We went easy on
You suck. I fell off the same amount that you did, buddy.
Folks,
I
that's
was
all we got
knocked
for
off.
right now.
At least I got
for
2
sudden
kills.
death. Stay tuned for more cool stuff.
If you
that
got
we
more kills, I
coming
might
up
have won.
here on Final Boss.
Closer.
That's all the time we have for this week's episode of Final Boss. Now, this week we took a look at some awkward game romances, the best and worst Pokeballs, what can happen when you get infatuated with romantically with a video game character, and finally we took a look at the Wii U and where it has come in 2 years. Thanks everybody for coming out and watching us, from our producers Sam Bell and John Dunaway, and especially from our executive producer Tim Creekmore. Come back and see us next week.